Hello everyone and welcome back to the welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, aka Storm, and we're back for some more of the Elder Scrolls Online as Reewish, the mighty battle lizard, here in, well, the not so pretty Vardenfell DLC. Yeah, there's a giant rock that is descending towards the city. People are screaming, fires are burning, people are dying. Yeah, you know what? Reewish kind of needs a little bit of a vacation. Let's get away from this for a bit, shall we? So, I was thinking, we find a nice piece of vacation clothing, and we go for ourselves a little vacation. I think I have. No, that just looks weird. What about the Nordic? You know what? Let's not worry about the vacation clothing. Let's just go ahead and go to what I have planned. Vivek Temple. Goodbye, Vardenfell. We'll be back on Sunday. Ah, there's my vacation home, the Moonmirth House. I was told that this place is ready to receive me on a nice vacation. So let's go to here and have a nice little vacation on Canarthy's Roost. A small elevated house on the idyllic plantation in the middle of the mountain house. Wait, I've been lied to. There's nothing here. Where's the bed? Where's the couch? How am I supposed to relax here? So aren't you, Selena? Let's just step outside and see what's going on here on Canarthy's Roost. Canarthy's Roost. The island off the south coast of Elsewhere is named after the Khajiit goddess of weather and the sky, who is usually represented as a giant hawk. She finds many worshippers among the catfolk, sailors, and farmers, especially those who grow moon sugar cane. Oh, Canarthy. Laughing Moor Plantation discovered. Temple of the Two Moons Dance. Shattered Shoals. I think we're supposed to head towards the Way Shrine, if I'm remembering correctly. So the reason we're doing this is because this is some setup for the we'll get to that quest. This is some setup for the Somerset DLC. I don't want Rosendar to pretend like he doesn't know us when we've already met him in this stream before. So for continuality's sake, we're going to do this quest now and get this process started. I think we have to go down here actually to start the quest. So we're going to do, during the overtime on Fridays, we are going to do Canarthy's Roost and Alderaan, which is the zone that comes immediately after. Because also that has something to do with Dagon, or Dagon, and if they're going to reference it in Blackwood, I'd rather get it done now. So, where is he? Also, there's a sky shard around here somewhere. I think it's over here. Yep, I was correct. You do a zone enough and you start to learn some of its nuances. Like where its sky shards are. Jump into the storm! Alright, where are you, Rosendar? I know you're here. Rosendar. Roz, where are you? Darn it, Roz. You're gonna make me go up there. Yeah, you're gonna make me go up there, aren't you? Here we go. Reewish Leftesh. It is not every day that someone fall. It is not every day that someone falls from the sky, but here you are. I have been watching for you, and watch you go here, or watch as you go here and there across Kanathi's roost. Read the note. Do not be worried. You are fitting right in, yes? In this, we are alike. But alas, I am a busy Khajiit. I have no time to uncover why the dead rise in the temple of the morning springs, nor why the sea vipers pick through the smashed Dominion ships at Shattered Shoals. Perhaps you will know one day soon. On that day, seek out the fine-looking Khajiit by the bridge to Mistral, and I'll trade curiosity for coin. Your new friend, Rosendar. Take the note. See, strangely, I know there's a way to start this quest without doing the note. Because you talk to Rosendar and you talk to a couple people, and I don't know why he didn't show up. That is so weird. Was I in the wrong spot? I don't think so. I think Eagle Strand is where he's supposed to show up at. Like, if I abandon this quest... Like, if I abandon this quest... How do I find Rosendar? Hold on. I'm going to figure this out, because I don't want to miss the dialogue options that are there with Rosendar. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna find him because he is somewhere around here. I want to do this right. I don't want to do this the lazy way. See, the ruined tower. We have to go in and come out. So help me, if I have to go touch the light of Meridia to do this, I'm going to. Roz, where are you? I found you the last time. Why can't I find you this time? There he is. Where were you hiding?
You there, wet one. This one needs to speak to you.
Rosendar.
Welcome to Kanarti's roost, friend. The hurricane must have been very disorienting. So many injured, confused.
What are you talking about?
Razundar is here on a mission of some delicacy. You are just what the Bandari ordered. Between your hands and Raz's good looks, we are certain to see this through.
What kind of help do you need?
First, a question. Where did you come from?
The Daedric Prince Meridia asked me to set things right across Tamriel.
A Daedric prince, you say? Raz has a nose for lies, but you seem clean as an ocean breeze. If anyone else asks you, where will you say you came from?
I'm a Dominion soldier who survived the shipwreck.
Yes, lie with confidence. A straight face and a gleam in your eye. Well done. It is very good right now to fit in. Your sudden arrival, it does not fit. You understand?
Why should I trust you?
You should not. You should trust your instincts. Leave if you wish. No one will stop you. Or come with Raz and do what you can to help us recover. In the process, grow your stature and wealth. It is entirely up to you.
Who are you?
Just a friendly Khajiit, privileged to see someone drop from nowhere and land in sea. Shame you cannot do that at will. You could make piles of coins, sell tickets.
Why are you helping me?
Because you are no soldier, which is useful. You can speak with the locals, assure them we are not invaders or marauders. Now come, let us try to fit in.
Very well. Talk to Commander Kinneret. Or, I'm not sure I'm saying that correctly. Commander.
Glad you're up and about, recruit. I'm in need of a scout to head to Shattered Shoals. Most of our fleet foundered to the west, but we've had few survivors trickle in from that direction.
What do you need exactly?
We captured a sea viper spying on the camp. Those pirates never travel alone. Find out if they're around Shattered Shoals, and if so, what they're doing on this island. Of course, you should assist any shipwreck survivors you find. We must each do our part.
I'll do what I can.
Before you head to Shattered Shoals, speak with ESO. He just returned from exploring a nearby temple. That wizard claims to know something about everything, so he may have insight on how these sea vipers operate.
Alright.
Ilsil is this way. Ilsil,
Marvelous, isn't it? We'll have to construct a special room for the Morning Stone when we bring it back to the Mages Guild. I'm sorry, did you need something?
Yes, the commander said you returned from a nearby temple.
Yes. The Temple of the Morning Springs is an old Khajiit ruin not far from here. We excavated the Morning Stone from one of the chambers. As you can see, its supply of water appears endless.
Did you encounter any sea vipers?
Pirates? In an ancient Khajiit temple? Preposterous! All we saw were the undead warriors that overran our camp.
Why were you attacked by the undead?
I have no idea. Actually, I have 12 ideas, but they're far less fascinating than the Morning Stone. Probably some sort of ancient curse. It usually is with these things.
So what can you tell me about the sea vipers?
Arrogant sea elf pirates. To my recollection, they aren't known to raid Kanapi's roost.
Malamer.
Oh, and they have a thing for snakes. But I'm sure we both have more important matters to attend. If you'd excuse me?
Fine.
we should speak privately. Before you depart, let's meet by the statues north of camp.
Razumdar.
There, see? You fit in and no one will stop you from walking away. But as this one said, there are opportunities here for people that fall from the sky.
I'm listening.
Ilsil is most impressed with his newest bubble. But the undead are a threat to all of Canarte's roost. If you want to, you could search the temple in the Morning Springs, determine how to contain the dead there. Then the locals should see we came here as allies, not conquerors.
Alright, anything else?
Karanet told you how the hurricane dashed the fleet into Canarte's roost. Now the sea vipers are picking at the bones of our ships. Strange, yes? You could scout the coast, as the commander said. Prove yourself to the soldiers.
Where are you headed?
Oh, there's far less glamorous work to be done in Eastro, at the northern end of the island. Let's meet up there, after you've done what you decide to do. Until then, bright moons guide your steps.
Alright, let's get to work. We have quite a bit of work on our hands. But if I get the chance, I'm definitely going to kill some thunderbugs, because those things drop beetle scuttle, which is worth its weight, worth their weight in gold. Although I use them for a different purpose. Dubious Cameron Thrones. Temple of Two Moons Dance is our first pass by. Sergeant.
Can any of you hear me? You there? Have you seen my squad?
I don't know what you mean.
We were all on a little Alkosh, part of the Dominion fleet sailing for Canati's Roost. Then a hurricane blew up out of nowhere. Sails tore, hulls cracked, and we were thrown into the ocean. I ended up here. I can't find the rest of my squad.
Did they survive the hurricane?
I thought I heard one of them calling out, but the ocean twists up sounds. If they're wounded or pinned down, could you keep an eye out for my soldiers? They answer to Edelus, Onglon, and Nistel. 2 of us can cover more ground.
I'll help you find your squad.
I'm sure my squad made it to shore alive. Dominion Marines constantly defy the sea's attempts to drown us. The hurricanes are another matter. I fear my squad is banged up worse than I am.
What can I do about their wounds?
Our ship's hold was packed full of an old Bosma healing remedy. The labels say torchbug treacle, but Marines call it glow juice. The wreck scattered bottles across the beach must be what brought out the ailants.
Atels, what do you mean?
Squat creatures made of teeth, claws, and endless hunger. I've heard their cries up and down the beach since I came to. Their sweet tooth is bigger than their walnut brains. I saw one of the stupid things swallow a whole bottle of blow juice.
If I see any, I'll bring torch bug treacle to your squad.
Good luck. Do me a favor. If you find them before I do, tell them the ocean hasn't killed me yet.
Goodbye. Alright, so we're going to try to find the 3 bottles of torch bug treacle. Also collect that, because that's valuable. Get ready to fight, because we're getting ready to start a war with the Malwarmer again. Torch bug treacle. Really don't want to play right now, friendo. I need 3 bottles of torch bug treacle, so...
Who are you? Were you part of the fleet?
Sergeant Fenorian sent me to find you.
Alive? Good. That's good. Waves smashed me against the ship. Cracked a few ribs. Not the best feeling.
The sergeant said this torch bug treacle would help.
Tastes like sandals boiled in mint perfume. But if it knits my ribs, I'll drink the whole bottle.
I'll look for the rest of your squad.
Good. I'll find Sergeant Firion. Go. Get them back safe.
That's 1 saved. There's another bottle of torch bug treacle. I'm going to take him out. I don't like how close he was to the bottle. I need 1 more bottle of torch bug treacle. Let's go ahead and get this person real quick.
I lost a lot of friends in that storm. Give me some good news.
Hey, welcome to the stream. The sergeant sent me to find you.
I saw her swept overboard in that damn storm. Held on to the rigging long as I could, but it tore the skin off my palms. If I can't hold a weapon, I'm useless to my squad. Do you have any bandages? I lost my kit to the sea.
This torch bug treacle might help.
Blow juice? Used to think this stuff was only good for practical jokes on snowy days. Once I can hit a spleen tanker, I'll push through the beach and find Sergeant Firion. How about you?
I told the sergeant I'd find the rest of your squad.
Hope they appreciate their good fortune when you find them. I can get inland after I rest. Fight with purpose.
Alright. How are you today? There's the other bottle of torch bug treacle.
Bless you, I'm glad you came by. You seen any other Marines along the beach?
Yeah, the sergeant sent me to find you.
She's alive. I suppose that's some luck amidst all this wreckage. Can't say the same for my leg. If I don't put too much weight on it, I can manage a good hobble.
Sergeant, the sergeant said this treacle would help. That's good to hear.
Oh, jeez. By the gods, it just might. Soon as I can stand on my own, I'll head inland.
I found everyone in your squad.
Lieutenant Gellin dragged me out of the water. He'll want to know Sergeant Virion and the rest of the squad are all right. I think he said something about looking for shelter in a nearby cave. I was still coughing up sand.
Okay, let's go ahead for that cave. Somebody's selling Sijic ambrosia, not bad at all. I already have that recipe though. Yeah, we're doing some setup for one of the DLCs that's going to be coming up here soon, so I wanted to go ahead and get this done with, so. Oh no, that's not good. Lieutenant! Tied to a bloodstained post is the body of a Wood Elf Marine. He appears to have died recently. The armor bears the insignia of the Almeri Dominion Marine Lieutenant. His corpse is soaked in blood as if from many shallow cuts. Greenish foam mingles with the smeared blood. The cuts on the lieutenant's body form strange but reptilian patterns. His blood was smeared across the uncut portions of skin to create wave-like symbols. The exact cause of his death is unclear. I mean, being tortured to death seems pretty odd. I'm okay. I had a doctor's appointment today. It went fairly well, actually.
Turns out my squad were the ones who found me. Ever consider a career as a Dominion Marine? You'd make quite a scout. My squad said you were looking for Lieutenant Gellin. Have you found him?
I found his body in the cave. Someone killed him.
What do you mean?
It looked like he was killed in some kind of ritual.
First, a hurricane blows out of nowhere and destroys our fleet. Then, an able-bodied Dominion Marine is captured and tortured to death. What else was in that cave?
Lots of bones, cradles, and snakes. Also a wooden post.
Some kind of sacrifice? This is too big for my squad to handle. We need reinforcements. Estelle spotted a beached ship nearby. It looks intact, and she spotted Dominion sailors aboard.
What are you going to do?
We need to combine our forces and find who murdered Lieutenant Gellin. My squad and I need to pull his body out of that damn cave. Could you warn the sailors on that beached ship? They need to know it's not safe to wander around.
I'll warn them.
Wait, take this. I found some glow juice while I was looking for my squad, but they're on the mend. You'll get used to the taste. We'll be along shortly. Watch yourself.
So I got some torchbug treacle for myself. I've actually lost 2 pounds since November, so I've lost a total of 26 pounds since I started changing my diet.
You want a slick-arsed sea viper or a cabbage-mouthed castaway? State your business with the crew of the Prowler.
A Dominion Marine was killed in a nearby cave.
Hurricane killed hundreds of Marines. Why does it matter if one of them died in a cave?
He was murdered in some kind of ritual. His squad needs reinforcements.
Oh. Well, Prowler is like a hen in a wolf den until she's seaworthy again. Maybe your Marines can prove they're more than two-legged cargo and shiny armor. If they pitch in, I'll consider reinforcements. They up for it? Or are they all talk?
I'm sure they'll help where they can.
And I'm sure they'll be as useful as they were in the Hurricane. Should they care to prove otherwise, they're welcome to do actual work patching leaks in the Prowler's hold. Maybe they can locate the replacement helmsman's wheel in all this wreckage.
I'll see if they can find the helmsman's wheel and patch the ship.
Oh, and our Sunsighter. Must have fallen overboard when we beached. Our lookout saw those skink-fingered pirates make off with it. We'll have to get the Sunsighter back. Any way you can.
I have a few questions.
Sure, talking's easier than working. Well, ask.
Who are the sea vipers?
Barnacles on the arse. They're all sea animals. Malmo, they call themselves. Nothing more than pirates, if you ask me. Some say they have a connection to the water itself, but it's a lie. Anyone can learn weather magic like they do.
What's a sunsighter?
Captain Jimala uses it to navigate. I could tell you how the sun and stars show the ship's exact position, but none of it matters while it's in the Sea Viper's hands.
Tell me about the Prowler.
The pride of the long coast. We'll sail for the Dominion as long as they pay us to raid enemy shipping.
Are you pirates?
Joan and Jode, don't let the captain hear you say that. Pirates steal and pillage for themselves. We're privateers, so we do it for whoever pays us. A crucial distinction.
That's still pretty much the same.
These aren't Dominion sailors. They're privateers. Just our luck.
Quartermaster Oberlin promised reinforcements when the Prowler is repaired.
We'll show that old sea cap what Dominion Marines can do.
The Prowler needs a replacement helmsman will.
Edlis is the best scrounger in the regiment. If you want, I can send him out to look for a helmsman's wheel.
Alright, send him out to find a replacement.
He's on his way. Anything else we can do?
There are leaks in the Prowler that need patching.
Nustellis is good with a mallet as she is with his sword. I can have her patch the Prowler's leaks.
Yes, have Nestel patch the leaks.
She'll have those leaks fixed in no time.
The
What
Sea
else?
Vipers stole the Prowler's Sunsighter.
Onglorn is our best tracker. He can recover the Sunsighter in no time.
Sure, send him to recover the Sunsighter.
I almost pity the Sea Viper who's holding on to the Sunsighter. Onglorn will recover it soon enough. What else needs doing?
There's nothing left to do.
It's time for that mangy privateer to make good on his promise. Maybe you should do the talking. I'll just rub it in.
That was fast. All right. There's room on the Prowler for your Marine friends, as long as they work for their meals.
You promised reinforcements.
I said I'd consider it. Captain Jimala is the only one who can make that call.
What does your captain say?
Something you'll want to hear. You just made the Prowler seaworthy. Captain Jimala always pays her debts. Go talk to her. She only bites if you give her good reason.
Well, I hope she doesn't have good reason to bite. I don't like it when I get bit. I love the shimmering Sorag gown. Captain,
Due to your efforts, the Prowler is free to sail once the tide comes in. Those Marines did their part as well. I have no reinforcements, but I offer something better. I know who's killing the Dominion soldiers, and I know how to stop it.
what do you mean?
Oh, look out. Watch the Sea Vipers drag a Dominion Marine into a cave. Later, he saw your friends remove the Marine's body. If we weren't so short-handed, I'd have ordered his rescue. But 3 of my own crew were missing.
What happened to your crew?
Before we understood the danger, I sent my crew to scavenge among the shoals so we might repair the Prowler. We thought they disappeared, but one just returned, and she tells a harrowing tale.
What happened to her?
The Sea Vipers happened. Now there's a new storm brewing, and I fear they're the cause of it. Mustengu recovers below. Hear what she has to say for yourself.
Very well. I shall head there immediately. Oh, sea elves. How much you've underestimated the power of the lizard. Because you may be at home in the water, but you have to realize something. I am a lizard. I swim very, very fast.
The Sea Vipers are insane! They're trying to create another hurricane!
Another hurricane, what do you mean?
Sir Berkfield and I were scavenging for a replacement helmsman's wheel when the Sea Vipers ambushed us. They brought us to the island with the beached Dominion flagship. They'd done things there. Terrible things.
What have the sea vipers done?
Those filthy Maormer dragged my mates up and tied them to these serpent-shaped statues. Then they started chanting, and lightning surrounded them. That's when the storm began to form around the island.
The sea vipers created the storm?
Yes, I'm sure of it. It was a terrible sight. The Sea Vipers were so caught up in the ritual, I slipped free. I tried to grab Sir, but the lightning held him fast. Then one of the Sea Vipers yanked at him. I saw the Maormer's wrist glow.
Why would the sea viper's wrist glow?
The Malmor wore lodestones on their wrists. It let them ignore those lightning bolts, but I couldn't find any more, so I jumped off the ship and swam for it. Please, don't let them sacrifice my crewmates.
I will do my best to not let that happen. You rest easy. Oh look, a sky shard. Yes, the speed of the lizard. It matters not where you place your storm ritual, Malmor. I am a lizard. There is nowhere I cannot swim except for where there's slaughterfish, but we're going to ignore that. Oh, did I not have the lodestone? Oh, there we go, okay.
Those sea vipers are insane!
They are in fact insane, yes.
They won't kill me today.
It's so much faster than walking.
Sur and Brookfield returned just after the skies cleared up. They're a bit down, but otherwise all right. My lookout says I have you to thank.
Yes, I stopped the ritual and freed your crewmen.
Then we'll finish repairs and shove off at high tide. Oh, your marine friends fended off sea vipers while you rescued my crew. They're welcome aboard, as long as they want. Perhaps we'll see you at Mistral. You'll always have a place on the Prowler.
Complete quest. Alright, that's one part of the map done. That's not where I was intending to go. Windcatcher Plantation. That seems like a good spot to hit up. A young Khajiit wandered into camp last night, said he's looking for Hazak. If anyone knows where I am, if anyone asks where I am, I'm dragging this fool off to Hazak's hollow. He'll see the boss before his head and body parts ways. We spotted Aldmeri on the beaches. If you need me, send a runner up and around the hill above Hazak's hollow. Double back to the dock near the entrance. Take the note. That's the quest that picks up, okay, all the way over there. Okay, that's right. This is Windcatcher Plantation. There should be a quest here. Thalmor represent. Hey, it's a Thalmor cat. Khajiit. That's strange. It's weird to think of a Thalmor as anyone other than a high elf. Where is the... There's supposed to be a quest in this area. I'm not sure where it is. Really should only say that if I went inside. Just coming up on the thing should be fine. Look at that lizard. Look at that happy lizard. Oh, it's a happy lizard. It's a thief's trove, but I'm not interested in that. I'll come back here in a minute. I'm sure there's a quest, but I don't remember where to find it at. Oh, there it is. Just when I'm about to give up. Right, it's at this giant tree right here.
I hear your pain, old one. I'm doing what I can.
Spinner.
Windcatcher Plantation depends on the great tree, yet it sickens before my eyes. Our fates are like leaves in its branches.
What's wrong with the great tree?
Do you see that strange miasma? It appeared on the great tree after the hurricane, like a sickness. I've done what I can, but I fear it's not enough.
Was there anything I can do?
There's a cave directly beneath us. I called a spirit there to heal the great tree's roots, but it hasn't returned. Would you see what holds the spirit back?
I'll help I'll help the spirit if I can.
Feel the spirit's frustration. It wants to help the great tree, but something prevents it.
How can I help the spirit?
The spirit is old and powerful. It seeks to move from root to root, aiding the great tree as it's able. But it's a healing spirit of singular purpose. It doesn't know how to defend itself.
Is the spirit in danger?
I'm uncertain. If so, the spirit must be protected from harm while it heals the great tree's roots. It knows what it must do.
Why is the great tree so important?
The great tree shields Windcatcher Plantation from the winter winds and keeps our settlement shaded from the heat of the summer. Its story entwines with ours.
But how is it different from any other tree?
When the wind goddess Kanathi first traveled across the heavens, legends say she grew tired and rested in the branches of a small sapling before resuming her journey. That sapling became the great tree and gave Windcatcher Plantation its name.
What can I do to help the nature spirit?
The spirit is old.
Oh, I already went through this. Okay. Going down, down, down to the... Oh, there's another sky shard. Wow, I forgot they were so close to each other. That's half the sky shards right there. Well, what do we have here?
Been a Quama master for over a decade. I'm not afraid to admit when I'm up to my neck in droppings, and I sure could use a hand getting out.
What's the problem?
Ever try piloting a ship through a hurricane while your entire cargo of Quama eggs hatch and go bug nuts?
Bug nuts, I love it.
Can't recommend it. After we wrecked, they made a Quama line toward this cave. I came after them, but they're a bit distracted.
Distracted? What do you mean by distracted?
They always get surly after hatching, but these Kwama are downright unsociable. I tried to stop them from chewing on those huge roots. They objected. Bumped into a fine-looking tree trunk on my way out. Thought I was done for, but it kept walking.
That must be the spirit attempting to heal the roots.
No, Kwama didn't take to it, whatever it was. I heard them munching on it, same as those roots. The little one seems scared of it. If you could help the pretty tree trunk do what it needs to do, I bet they'll head back this way.
And the big ones?
If they'd stop eating those giant roots, they might get better. But I don't blame you if you have to put down a few to save the rest. Just be careful. Nothing fiercer than a crazed Kwama. What's your sister-in-law?
Wow. That's definitely something you shouldn't say in front of your wife, sir. Or your brother if she's married to your brother. Not really having to do a whole lot, we're just kind of babysitting the spirit. I got a tot and an Oko, that's not bad. Spinner.
Praise Ifray. The miasma is cleared, yet I sense this begins a new chapter for the great tree. Though the creatures gorge themselves upon its roots, this was a passing instinct. They can be taught to strengthen the great tree.
Are you sure the Kwama won't harm the great tree?
The Kwama will soon learn the cave is their nest and treat the spirit as their queen. Together, they'll guard the cave against intruders who seek to harm the great tree. A new story can frighten any creature, until it realizes its role within.
Very well, Spinner. Oh, hey, Joe. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm good. Like I said, I had my doctor's appointment earlier, so I'm just really glad that I'm no longer at risk, and I've lost 26 pounds since I started this new diet, so I am going to celebrate, and I'm going to get a cake later, and I'm going to have a slice of cake. Not a big slice of cake, a small slice of cake, but I'm going to have a slice of cake to celebrate. My brother was, I told my brother, and he's like, all right, chocolate eating party. I'm like, my friend from England would come and steal all the chocolate before we can eat the chocolate.
I understand you were instrumental in crushing the Daggerfall army at Devon's Rush.
From below.
Oh, that's a good tiger. That's a good tiger, not a bad tiger. Hey Tony, we love the things you do. Hey Tony, if we could we would be you.
First the hurricane, then rats from the sea. What next? Flying mud crabs? Surrender's mercy. We need more time before the inspection.
Inspection? What inspection?
Dominion inspectors. Headwoman Harani requested their aid to stop smugglers. We're honest farmers with good customers. Our moon sugar is used to spice food, not to brew skooma. When the inspectors learn we can't protect our fields, we're finished.
It's a low carb diet. I was at risk for diabetes, and I am now out of the danger zone. So protect them from what?
Hairy, squirmy, squeaky little rats. They've infested the plantation since the storm. The inspectors will ask, if we can't protect our fields from those dung-dropping sugar eaters, how can we protect them from skooma brewing thieves?
What can I do to help?
Find out why Cindertail's cinch tigers roll on their backs instead of filling their bellies with rats. Does one expect to keep his job if the inspectors find vermin in our fields?
What will inspectors do if they find rats?
At best, the inspectors will recommend our moon sugar be confiscated.
What about at worst?
To the east, the plantation burns. Was it due to the inspector's recommendations? Who can say? Either way, Mistral will weep for our passing. With laughing moons gone, skooma will flow through the streets.
Why is that?
When moon sugar runs dry, people turn to smugglers. With smugglers comes skooma. But the inspectors aren't from here. If we tell them, they will not listen.
If I help you, where should I start?
Find out why Cindertail's cinch tigers roll on their backs instead of...
Oh, we already went through that. Okay, good. We're gonna go talk to Cindertail. Do I even want to know why he's called Cindertail?
You let the rats get the better of you? And you call yourself warriors?
Look at them. Look at the tiger. Look at the kitties. They're just big softies. What's up, Cindertail?
Want to buy a carpet? How about 3? Good for much else. Yes, Afe, even you.
Anybody want a tiger carpet? What's wrong with your cinchy tigers?
Do not eat the rats, this one says. Do they listen? No. Cinch, lazy cinch.
Why can't they eat the rats?
They already did. That's the problem. Moon sugar makes you sleepy if you eat too much. Rats eat moon sugar, cinch eat rats, and then lazy cinch. Especially you, Gobani.
Can you get them moving again?
Not with sugar bellies. These useless cinch could only kill a rat if they fell upon it. From a great height.
If Sanchi won't move, what will you do about the Thalmor inspectors?
Go inside, lock the doors, wait until they leave? No, let this one think. Without
Meow.
Thunderbugs. No, it would never work.
What about thunderbugs?
Thunderbugs from anyone who'd make a meal of them, yes? If you grabbed an armload of eggs...
Won't they try to protect their eggs?
Undoubtedly, but they'd hesitate to harm the eggs once you possess them. Smash an egg into each rat nest, and the Thunderbug's electric frenzy kills the rats before the inspectors arrive. You're sturdy, yes? A little shot won't stop you.
Alright, I'll see if it works.
Wonderful! Save some eggs for Cindertail, yes? They are so very tasty.
I don't know, you kind of need to get your carpets moving. So, I might bring you some eggs if you can get your carpets to cooperate. Want to buy a carpet? How about 3? Alright, we got the eggs. Let's go destroy some rat's nest. I can... now. Goodbye, rats. That's 2 down. A lot of rats lost their lives that day.
So soon, Inspector Tarma.
One must arrive early.
The truth.
There we go. The rats have been dealt with.
Clever luring thunderbugs out of their mounds like that. A scheme worthy of Bandar himself. They're all gone.
I cleared away all the rats.
Excellent. Our gracious inspector has been most patient with us. Perhaps witnessing your ingenuity will affect his findings.
Is there anything more I can do?
Joan and Joe dance kindly with you, Walker. Whatever the findings of our esteemed inspector, we are in your debt.
Inspector.
If this place remains open, as has yet to be determined, the clan mother should hire you in a more legitimate capacity.
Well, unfortunately, I am not that kind of worker. I do odd jobs and things. You know, saving the world mostly. That kind of stuff. But I'm only a lizard. I think this next one's actually going to have some choices that we have to make, so you guys may have to get involved with this next quest, I believe.
Hush, Father. I won't leave your side. Father burns in the fire. My brother missing. Surrender, show mercy.
What happened here?
Our moon sugar storehouse has caught fire. Father thought to save our livelihood. He ran inside, and the burns weren't bad. But the sweet smoke ruined his lungs. Without powerful medicine, he won't last the day.
Is there anything I can do?
Father tried to save our alchemical tools. If If they survive the fire, I could trade them for medicine. Please, it's all I can do to keep my father alive. This one begs you to salvage the tools from our storehouses.
I'll find any tools that survived the fire.
Please return quickly with the tools. If I can't trade them for medicine, this one's father will die.
What crops do you grow here?
You know of moon sugar, yes? The moon sugar cane grows well on these isles. With my people's sweet tooth, there can never be enough to sprinkle on our meals.
Why do farmers need alchemical tools?
We must pay our debts. If our neighbors own more land, how do we match their crops at market? We must turn to alchemy to grow better crops, yes?
Did you grow better crops?
Yes, our crops came in much bigger this season. Not that it matters now.
You mentioned your brother's missing?
Yes, Zabalmaha shares a temple with hurricanes. After a great quarrel with this one, he stormed off and left us short clawed. Father had to cancel his trip to Mistral, and now he's...
Alright. I'm gonna go see if we can't... So, we do have an optional step to talk to Officer Lauren. So, do you guys want to do that, or do you guys want to just try to help her with her alchemical tools? Give you a moment to see if you want to talk to her or not. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Lauren then.
I haven't seen you around the island before. In the name of Thalmor,
True.
what's your business here?
I didn't plan to come to this island.
Ah, the shipwreck. Worst hurricane I've seen in decades. If you're headed through this plantation, watch your step. Last night some buildings caught fire. Usually the skeevers keep to themselves, but they're acting up something fierce.
I'll be careful.
I should get back to our inspection. If you see anything suspicious, it's your duty to let us know. Fires don't start themselves.
Is the Dominion in charge of Canarthy's Roost?
Not yet. As an act of goodwill, the Thalmor Inner Council sent us to aid Headwoman Harani in ending this island's smuggler problem. And if this was arson, I'll bring the culprit to justice.
Who are the Thalmor?
Dominion government. I'm an officer charged with keeping the peace. They sent us to Canarthy's Roost weeks ago. Inspector Tarmar commands us. He's at Laughing Moon's plantation toward the center of the island.
The fire injured one of the plantation's farmers.
Saw him on the way in. We gave his daughter some medical supplies, but he looks bad.
Yep, he does look bad. Alright, let's go look for these alchemical tools. Scorched workbench. The melted glass coats the workbench, but you find nothing to salvage. Ooh, that's not great. So whatever was in that one's completely destroyed. Night Stalker of Tamriel. That's an ominous name. Smoldering alchemical tools. The fire completely ruined the alchemical tools in the storehouse. Yeah, look at them. They're all warped and stuff. One set left.
Shoo! Get off my family's land. If you plan to loot my family's plantation, I will give you such a thrashing.
Your sister asked me to look for alchemical tools.
Too late, sugar thief. The fire destroyed every last calcinator. Wait, I expected my sister to check on the tools herself. Why did she send a stranger?
She's with your father. He was gravely injured in the fire.
You lie! My father left yesterday to trade in Mistral, didn't he? Oh no. Set the fires to destroy those damn tools. Not to hurt anyone. Not to hurt my father.
Why would you burn your family's plantation?
We lost our last harvest to the Thunderbugs, despite the debt. Asbira bought alchemical tools to improve our crop, she said. But last week, I caught her brewing skooma. That vile drug destroys lives. When she refused to stop, I knew what must be done.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
My sister despises sand under her claws. But recently, I saw her digging out on the beach. Why else would she be out there, if not to bury skooma? I should go to my father. Would you look for any skooma hidden on the beach?
If I bring skooma back, what will you do with it?
I'll destroy it. With the money we spent to rebuild, it will be like the skooma never happened. I'd rather debt collectors pound at our door than skooma dealers. Damn my eyes. Father should have been in Mistral.
I'll go look for the buried skooma.
My sister placed colorful seashells near whatever she buried. I bet there is a sack full of skooma vials next to them. I'll be with my father. If you find anything, bring it back to me.
I'll bring any skooma I find to you.
I should really go check on my father.
What is skooma exactly?
It is death in a bottle. Distill moon sugar cane the right way, and the crystals make you happy and stupid. Do it the wrong way, and you get shaking fits. You foam at the mouth, and then you die.
How long was your sister brewing skooma?
Not for long. I always know it's month's end when debt collectors pound at our door. But last month, they didn't show. When I asked why, Asbira said not to worry. This must have been her scheme. She's always had father wrapped around her tail.
Alright. Let's go find this skooma.
You think you can steal from the cross street bandits?
Yeah, actually I do. Completely out of stamina, good gracious.
You there! Come here!
Yes, officer.
I asked around. Nobody from the shipwreck remembers seeing you before Eagle Strand. No more lies. You're running skooma, aren't you?
I work for myself and I'm not running skooma.
That farmer shook himself to death. You think I don't recognize a skooma overdose when I see one? That I don't know why skeevers are frothing at the mouth? I should arrest the lot of you.
Alright, so we can say, wait, I found the skooma on the beach. I can lie and say, I don't know what you're talking about, or let me speak with the family, I'll prove I'm not involved. Speak with the family.
Buying time to get your story straight. Go ahead, I'll be right over here. One warning. My ears are as sharp as my dagger. I'll prove it to you if you even try to whisper.
My father is dead. And now this Dominion outsider wants to throw me in prison. They say they found evidence of skooma in the storehouses. But that is impossible.
I found what was buried under those shells.
Then Officer Lauren found nothing in the storehouses but suspicion. She's bluffing. What will you tell her?
Do what I believe is right.
What's right is allowing us to recover from tragedy, not suffer more of it. Please make this right.
Alright, we have two choices. At least I'm pretty sure we have two choices.
Alright, you've had enough time. Where's the schooner?
Alright, so we can either lie and say I don't know what you're talking about, which will allow them to destroy the skooma and no more further harm will come to them, or I can deliver the skooma to her and they go to prison for being skooma dealers. Waiting. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, sorry.
Gone. Father is gone. Why would Saban destroy his own family? Please, leave me to my sorrow.
Sorry, I forgot because she only says that. I didn't think to talk to her because she doesn't actually have anything to add to the conversation. Sorry. So, same two options apply. We can either lie about the skooma, or we can tell her the truth and hand her the skooma. Yeah, it is. We could leave it up to random chance if you would rather. I have a die somewhere around here. The truth, okay.
All right, you've had enough time. Where's the skooma?
I found the skooma on the beach.
That's a lot of skooma. I had my doubts, but I'm glad you came to your senses. Now, what should I do with you? What else are you hiding?
I found this on the beach. I did nothing wrong.
I'm not sure I believe you. You're lucky Inspector Tarma is busy with Laughing Moon's plantation. He doesn't have a lenient bone in his body.
What are you going to do with me?
That sack of skooma bought your freedom, and a reward for your cooperation. Now stand aside. I've got business with these Khajiit.
Yeah, she's a bit of a bitch.
Get up.
Well, Lauren's a bitch to be.
It's a long walk to Mistral. Don't try anything stupid.
This one understands.
Make Karnati guide you to the land beyond the stars. Gathwin. There you are.
Please, a moment. Please, I need your help. My master's life is in danger.
What happened?
I'm part of an expedition from Eagle's Strand. While we explored the Temple of the Morning Springs, the dead began to rise. The others fled, but my master never emerged. Aurelian told me to know when I should ask for help. Well, I'm asking.
What do you need me to do?
2 magical wards seal the temple, marked by emblems of a scorpion and a spider. If you can keep the undead away while I disrupt the wards, we can search for Aurelian together. How about it?
Alright, I'll help you disrupt the wards.
I have no doubt Aurelian can protect himself. But if he's trapped inside, we need to get him out.
Why were you in the temple?
My master and I had little to do after the shipwreck. When the locals mentioned a temple where the fountains never run dry, we leapt at the chance to investigate. Ilsil insisted on leading, of course.
Urisil was studying a morning stone at Eagle Strand.
Ah, so you've met him. My master calls him Eel Kill.
You'll
Something
kill.
about an experiment gone wrong many years ago. The Morning Stone you saw came from this temple. ESO was barely able to remove it before the undead fell upon us.
Did you learn anything about the Morning Stone?
Aurelian thought it could be used to control the weather, perhaps prevent another hurricane. ESO disagreed, of course. He insisted on studying it further at Eagle's Strand.
Alright, let's head inside. There's another sky shard. That's 4 of 6 right there. I need to really coordinate my guild colors so I can tell the guilds apart a little bit easier.
You have such intricate stitching.
Oh, you're creepy.
Turn back. You aren't welcome here.
What are you?
I'm whatever I wish to be. I change bodies like high elves change clothes. They're the corpses in this temple limit my wardrobe. What does it matter to you? Why do you trespass?
We're looking for a man named Reewish.
The name for my newest outfit. His flesh sags a bit, though the power in his bones reminds me of my youth. And the robes. I'd forgotten the feel of silk upon newly won flesh.
What did you do to him?
Set foot in this temple and see for yourself. Such commendable posture. I could definitely wear you in the autumn. As for Aurelian, he's fit for display under full moons or new.
Release Reewish immediately.
I'm tired of this. Leave or die. If that is not.
It really does, actually.
We need to get those wards down fast.
I'm on my way.
Spider weaves the web around its prey.
This ward won't keep us out for long.
Scorpion's poison courses through its prey.
Watch for undead. I'll disrupt the ward.
Later. Enjoy your meal. Okay. So, new moons first. Waxing moons. Full moons. And then finally, waning moons.
The barrier is down. But before we proceed, I need to speak with you.
Wait, okay.
When we entered the temple, that skeleton made it sound as though Aurelian was in grave danger. I won't let vague threats keep us from my master. But Aurelian is too important to lose. Perhaps we should think before we act.
Why is Aurelian so important?
The Dominion relies on Aurelian for his sound judgment. He's taught countless students the ways of Magicka, including some of the Queen's own advisors. His role in the invasion is paramount for our future success. If anything were to happen to him...
I'll do what I can to help protect Aurelian.
Thank you. We should keep moving.
Okay.
We found the Morning Stone on that pedestal. Wait, that's Aurelian! What's he doing up there?
Ears that large and you still don't listen. Perhaps you need a few alterations. There was a time when the sound of Uldor's voice commanded the terror of thousands.
Who's Uldor?
I'm Uldor. I see your dominion teaches you nothing of my people. I shouldn't bemoan your ignorance. You fools ended centuries of captivity when you removed the Morning Stone.
What is the Morning Stone exactly?
Never mind that accursed blue rock. I'm about to restore my wardrobe to its full glory. Behold this Aurelian fellow. Such vibrancy. I could use more like him, but one must be willing to run through a bolt of silk for the finest coat.
Free Aurelian now.
I believe I'll keep him. At least until my summoning ritual wears him through. You see, undead are also beige. But I'm willing to adorn myself with hundreds of tawdry outfits in order to collect the more colorful garb at Eagle's Strand.
I can't let you do that.
Then drown in a sea of bones.
Leave Aurelian for now. We have to disrupt the summoning ritual. I'll destroy... It'll take a moment to weaken the circle. Keep the undead away from me!
That one's done. Yeah, the undead are no match for my double area of effect combo.
One last circle. We can do this. Go. Help my master. I'm right behind you.
Stay back!
Ow!
Uldor! Get out of my body now! Silence! None command Uldor!
Whoa, get back here. I guess we're going inside after him.
Uldor, I command you by the tears of the two moons, return to your prison.
Ah! That won't hold me for long.
You're Gathrin's ally, yes? Please disable these traps so she can make it to us safely. despite all my knowledge. Uldor's influence over me was absolute. I'd be little more than a puppet without your timely intervention.
Are you hurt?
Only my pride. But we have a more pressing matter. As Uldor sensed my thoughts, I could sense his. He plans to overwhelm and enslave Kenathi's roost with an undead horde by the next dawn.
How is that possible?
Uldor was a powerful Malmo wizard who learned to separate his spirit from his body. Even in death, he can wear hundreds of mindless forms at a time. Thankfully, I know his weakness.
What weakness?
The Morning Stone's endless water supply tied Uldor's spirit to his body. When ESO removed the Morning Stone from the temple, he set Uldor free. Once again, ESO's sloppy methods nearly caused the death of me.
How do we restore Uldor's prison?
These gems focus the Morning Stone's power. Uldor had me remove them from his tomb. I propose Gathwin recovers the Morning Stone from Eagle's Strand. Meanwhile, we restore Uldor's prison. Simple enough.
What does the Morning Stone do?
The centerpiece of this old Khajiit temple. After Uldor's reign of terror, the Sea Elves gave it to the Khajiit so it would become the key to his prison.
Am I in danger of being worn?
No, which is why we must be the ones to enter the tomb. After he saw you through my eyes, he seemed convinced that to wear you would destroy him. For some reason, he feared you.
If he can't affect me, I should enter the tomb alone.
No, we must enter the tomb together. Though he can't wear you, he could quite easily obliterate you with his magic. Only by splitting his attention can we hope to defeat him.
I'm ready to face Uldor.
Master, I know what you're planning. I won't let you throw your life away. Aurelian's plan is to let Uldor possess him. They'll both be sealed in the tomb forever. But it doesn't need to be this way. Seal me inside.
Why should you take your master's place?
Aurelian is too important for the Dominion to lose. Besides, we both saw how the summoning ritual weakened my master.
I don't know about this.
Please, help me convince Aurelian. I will gladly seal myself in the tomb to spare my master. Uldor is a threat to all on this island.
I need to hear his thoughts before making a decision.
We should hurry. Uldor won't be trapped for long.
Ganwith wants to take your place in the tomb.
That's madness. I've experienced so many summers. My greatest accomplishment was watching Gathwin blossom into someone who far surpassed my own needs. No, she must recover the Morning Stone. You and I should confront Uldor.
Alright, we have a choice. One of these two is going to be trapped forever inside this prison to hold him hostage. The other will continue on with their life. So we're going to choose, do we want the younger, fresher mage to continue living? Sealed. Okay. That's the same choice I always make too. So I was wondering if you would make the same choice or not. So.
We should hurry. Uldor won't be trapped for long. That's madness. I've experienced so many.
I'll seal you in the tomb with Uldor.
Then we should waste no more time.
I'm ready.
You can't do this, Master.
The Dominion will thrive without me. It's far stronger than it knows.
Then I should recover the Morning Stone. Farewell, Aurelian. I
know, Gathwin. I know.
I'm fairly sure she loved him.
You! I won't wear a poisoned outfit.
I didn't come alone.
I've reconsidered what our combined power can do, Uldor. I willingly give myself over.
I thought such power would tempt you. Very well.
Hurry! Place the tears of the two moons in the pedestals.
Wretched fool! I'll turn your friend to ash. You'll not leave this tomb alive.
You won't kill me in my lightning form.
You worthless rag! This tomb can't hold me forever.
Go quickly. I feel Uldor's weakness fail. Hurry, tell Gathwin of the plan's success. But don't mourn for me, friend. I earned a useful fate. Few can say the same.
What will happen to you?
Uldor will sustain me. Better a living form than a dusty old skeleton, I suppose. I'd hoped for more time to meditate, but this wasn't what I had in mind. Goodbye, friend. You're what all in the Dominion should aspire.
Very well, Rolion.
It's done, isn't it? Aurelian is sealed inside with that monster.
Yes, he saved everyone on this island.
Forgive me. Uldor couldn't be allowed to roam free. Something had to be done, and you had the strength to see what I could not.
What will you do now?
I'll ensure the Morning Stone remains guarded at all times. I should make a full report so the Dominion understands the danger of Uldor's capabilities.
What about Rolion?
No good comes from dwelling on the past. Aurelian lives, which means there's hope. He's a great man. A good man. I don't care how long it takes. I'll find a way to free him from that monster.
That's the spirit.
Forgive me. You did so much to help a stranger. I won't forget. I can open a portal to the temple courtyard if you wish.
I'd appreciate that.
There you go. Hurry, it won't remain open for long.
I know. Kind of wish there was teleportation magic in Skyrim, actually. I think it would be kind of fun to cast a spell and create a mage portal. You could link it to, like, your player home or to, like, a place you've been before. Hey, look, the spirits are free. Until Alderaan escapes again. Dun 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 dun. Future Elder Scrolls game based in elsewhere, perhaps. Maybe there'll be a DLC that'll take us to Kanathi's Roost. Oh my goodness, look at that giant. Is that a mountain? Or is that a... I'm not sure what that is. Is that on Kanathi's Roost? I guess it must be. Yeah, it's right there. Alright, we're going to do Hazak's Hollow, and that's going to be the last thing I do for today. And then we'll pick up again next Friday, and we'll finish Kanathi's Roost, because we're really almost done with it, to be honest. So we should finish it next Friday, and then we'll start on Alderaan as well. So we'll just do this last quest, and I'm going to call it for the day. So there should be a sky shard up here, I believe. Unless I am mistaken on the locations of the sky shards. Or maybe it's down there. It might be down there. Sadala.
Have you seen Kari? He's missing.
Who is Kari?
Zulana's son. When his father succumbed to school, Kari swore vengeance upon the smugglers responsible. This one tried to stop him from going by himself, but Kari wouldn't listen.
I found a note about a young Khajiit taken to Hazak's Hollow.
Yes, that's Kari. Please, you must find him. He's all Zulana has left.
I'll find your son.
Zulana heard many things in Mistral. Hazak leads the skooma peddlers within a nearby cove. Its entrance is on the beach across from Cat's Eye Key.
Who is Hazak?
A vile skooma peddler. Hazak destroys families and brings great warriors woe with his filth.
What is... we already asked what skooma is. Tell me more about your son.
Kari hasn't learned that fear and hatred cloud judgment. Zulana said he would be foolish to seek revenge, but he's a boy, and they have more important things to do than listen to their mothers, huh?
What happened to your husband?
He hurt his back in a terrible accident.
He took skooma to relieve the pain, and it came to both sustain and enslave him. After years of its youth, he withered to a shell of his former self.
What is skooma?
Skooma is distilled from moon sugar, which is sacred to we who worship the moons and stars. But those who use skooma for pleasure quickly become slaves to its visions. Scum like Hasek profit from this addiction.
Yeah. Moon sugar used correctly can be used in sacred rituals and stuff, but it's easily abused as well. But that's the same for a lot of substances. For some reason I thought there was a sky shard over here. Huh. This is not the right place. Okay, well, that happens occasionally. There's more. Hey, Cross Street. I've got a beef to settle with you guys. Ow. Whoops, that was not what I intended.
Begone, bandit. I'll never join Hazak.
I'm not a bandit. Your mother asked me to rescue you.
Mother sent you? It is good she can't see me thrust out like a sheep. The bandits were more challenging than I expected. She could have killed a few when she scouted the cave, but no, I must always be tested.
What do you mean she scouted the cave?
You thought her a poor mewling widow? Mother is not entirely what she seems. She warned me to wait and watch before approaching Hazak's Hollow. I have much to learn.
Tell me what's going on here.
I sought to avenge my father's memory, but was captured by bandits. Mother saw my capture and sent you here to assist. Next, you untie me and we kill Hazak for his crimes. Simple, you see?
I came here to free you, not kill Hazak.
Then when you free me, I'll fight Hazak alone and will likely die. Hazak will poison more families with skooma, another will swear revenge, be captured by bandits, and wait for death in his cave. Or we can kill Hazak. Still simple, yes?
Alright, I'll help you kill Hazak.
Good. Now, untie my bonds so we can look for the key to Hazak's lair. Swish slash poke, done.
I'll untie you. Alright, let's see what you can do, friendo.
You don't have the will for this.
Come on. No, you start fighting him, Karthi. Karthi, start fighting him, please. I'm giving you a chance at the revenge you wanted. Fine. I think he bugged out. I think he is supposed to fight, but I think he got bugged out. I have seen him fight before, so he is supposed to fight with you, but I think he bugged out. It's not the first time it's happened. No one can catch a lizard when he is swimming, because the lizard is fast in the water.
What have you done?
Carrie and I killed Hazak.
And you have done what I could not. My husband now rests with the ancestors, free of the skooma enslaving him.
Hazak was your husband? Cardi killed his own father?
When Hazak embraced skooma with more affection than he did with me, I gave him every chance to claw his way back. But skooma peddlers are slavers of the mind itself. When Hazak turned his addiction into enterprise, there was no return.
How did you kill all these smugglers?
Poisoned arrows to stun, a blade to finish. I spoke to each as they lay frozen on the dock, before adding crescent moons to their throats. These unclawed shaveskins had it coming for pulling Kari's father into their fold.
Why didn't you help kill Hazak?
I noted the ardor of the moons within you and sent you to aid Kari. That is help, yes? But I would know. How did my son fare against Hazak? Did he fight bravely as he was taught?
So we can either say that he fought well and we brought down Hazak together, which is actually what's supposed to have happened, or we can say he didn't help much, I brought down Hazak by myself, which is, again, not supposed to happen because he is supposed to fight. Like I say, I think the game glitched out there. So do we punish him or do we side with him? Okay, so we're going to say he fought well, we brought down Hazak together.
Then Kari learns to stand with allies rather than on his own. He shows me he is ready. With time and training, he will honor his ancestors.
Who are you two exactly?
Ajir Trajijazeri. We justly take by force. At Two Moons Dance, we study the thin line between justice and vengeance. We train so we will always know the difference. Enjoy your life, Walker. You never know when those you love can slip away.
Very well.
Kari, you did what Mother could not.
I did what I knew to be right, to restore our family's honor.
You've proven worthy of our name. Do you understand?
Yes, Mother. I'll dance beneath the two moons, as you've taught me.
Then we must complete your training.
Disappear. I love those two. Alright, and that is going to wrap things up for today. I'm just going to head back to the Way Shrine and return to Vardenfell. On Sunday, we are going to continue with the Vardenfell main story, and then if we finish the main story early enough, we'll go ahead and move on with more side quests and stuff until we've completed the Vardenfell zone. And then, I'm going to be honest, I don't think we're going to get to Clockwork City this week, but the week after we should get to Clockwork City, which is going to be a lot of fun. I think you're going to enjoy Clockwork City. The quests are good, the location is interesting, it's a real shake-up from the usual routine, so I'm hoping that you'll enjoy that in the weeks to come. I want to thank you for watching. If you did, and I hope to catch you next time. My name is Steven, aka Storm, and have a great evening, everyone. Good night.